I'm Renan. I'm a filmmaker and a climber. I've been coming to Nepal for about 15 years, mostly to climb in the high Himalaya. This time, we set out to explore a lesser-known culture, those who aren't in the limelight of Mount Everest, and whose way of life is under threat of disappearing.
Molly and I counted today 14 beehives, most of which are like 6 feet in diameter.
Somehow, it's been arranged that I am going down onto the cliff on a rope to do some filming, which is not really my forte.
The honey hunters harvest a hallucinogenic honey off the cliff faces in this region, but it's not going to last forever. And we heard that this might be the last honey harvest ever to happen.
This story is solid gold. And I'm super lucky to be the writer on this because it's really easy to be the writer compared to being Renan.
Normally I'm the one struggling with a video camera, but on this project, I got the opportunity to shoot my first stills assignment.
Super intense. It's hard having no idea what's going on and just trying to respect everything they're doing and know that it has a purpose greater than us.
The greater meaning, the thing that we so desperately did not want to fail in documenting, was the story of Maule, the last person in this region who can still harvest the honey. The problem was how we were going to get the shots we need without disrespecting the local culture, hurting ourselves, or even worse, harming Maule. We usually don't just spin a globe and point our finger when finding new places to explore. Most often it comes from some kind of a personal connection, like our friend Ben Ayers had for this village.
Cool, Yomanji. Cool. More.
To get to the cliffs, we left the comfort of the village and hiked 12 miles deep into the jungle. They showed us what was going to hold our body weight and we could pull on in this steep jungle terrain.
These guys are like the ultimate survivors. So stick with them, don't wander off on your own, and you'll be fine.
Must have been a leech.
Around grape-sized hail balls.
After a shamanic ceremony and spilling the blood of a few sacrificial chickens, the forest spirits were ready to accept us onto their cliffs. Or so we hoped.
It's going to be like one of the most interesting days of all our lives today. So I'm excited. I have to say I'm a little nervous.
What kind of a knot is that?
No idea.
We call ourselves professional climbers, but we couldn't even follow them up the steep jungle cliffs. So they put our ropes up for us, tied by mysterious knots onto tiny shrubs and tree roots.
Yeah, there's a little twinge of nervousness inside of me. I've never done anything like this before.
Okay, we're clear. Drop it clear.
They're looking at us, thinking our gear is crazy.
I'm going down into space.
And we're looking at them, thinking the same thing, with their hand-woven bamboo ropes.
Just be careful, man. Don't, like, knock them off.
When we finally went down onto the cliff, it was so overhanging that we were just spinning in space, unable to stabilize. It was impossible to get a shot. We were only facing the action for 10 seconds out of each 1-minute rotation. Eventually, we figured out that hanging 2 people in space was the way to go, using 1 person as ballast to kick off of.
This is the most out of control yet.
I'm getting stuck through the sea.
I just got stung in the cheek, right through the hood.
We found out that these Himalayan honeybees, the largest in the world, could sting through our American bee suits. We came down and tried to add more clothing under our suits, but even that didn't help.
I tore something on my groin.
You're in the bee suit, and you look at him, and you see the bees all over them. You can see that they're stinging all over your bee suit. And you think, they're eating the guy alive. You gotta be kidding me. He's free soloing right now.
Despite all the challenges we faced, we still had all of our ultra-modern equipment. Melodon didn't have any of that. He believed in the protection of something I'll never understand.
Anytime when you felt a little overwhelmed, you just looked at Malay without the bee suit on the bamboo ladder with no harness.
The bounty from the harvest is used for its medicinal properties and to sell to support the community.
And this film's been like a 10-year dream. I've known Malidon for that long, and I had tears in my eyes. And I just feel so lucky to be able to do this.